Today I'm going to try to make Grandma Rosie's Easter bread recipe in the form of muffin rolls. So here's the recipe, but I'm going to, because it's just Linden, I'm going to make half the recipe. So it's 3 eggs, half the sugar and oil. I've already activated the yeast, and I use corn oil. That's what she used to use. Oh, look at the yeast is ready to go. I'm going to add the yeast and the egg mixture together. That's been resting for 15 minutes. And now I'm just going to blend the two liquids. Now to the liquid, I'll add enough flour to create a soft dough. Start to resemble dough. It's going to, get... So that's 3 cups, roughly. 4 cups. Another half a cup to that, sparingly. Yeah, and I think for half the recipe, about 4.5 cups of flour seems to work. And then you have to use some flour on your hands to keep it from sticking. It's a soft dough. It's not dense. I'm kneading it, and a little bit comes off on my knuckles. Add flour as you need it, but just to keep your hands manageable. You don't want to make this dense. This is a soft dough. Now I've only been kneading for about 5 minutes. And I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of anise seed sort of towards the end of this. It says 3 teaspoons for the recipe, but I really like the seeds. Alright, so the kneading is complete. It's been about 10 minutes, and the flour in the dough is soft. What I mean to say is, if it sits in your hand for any length of time, some will come off in the palm of your hand. The moisture in the dough is still quite, you can still feel it. So there, it's sticky. But what I'm going to do is clean this bowl out in a minute, and then I'm going to oil it, and we're going to let the dough rise. So we have the dough, it's been resting. Now to the bowl I cleaned, I'm just going to add a little bit of corn oil. This recipe calls for corn oil. And I'm just going to make sure that it's generously coated, and then I'm going to put it in the bowl, flip it, and then I'm going to cover it with a damp cloth. Cover it, and then I'm going to put it in an oven that I warmed and then I shut off. So it's probably, at maybe 90 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit, and you're just going to let it rest for an hour, and it's going to double in size. Okay. Oh yeah, there. More than double. Gee. I don't know. I can even take it out. Yeah. Oh gosh. That's quite a... So it doubled in size, all right. Holy moly. So what I'm going to do now is punch it down, reform it into little balls, put it in the little cupcake. All right, so I've punched this down slightly, and I've decided to use these cupcake tins, and I'm going to spray them with a olive oil spray so hopefully they come out. Here we go. Add a little corn oil to my hands, and then oh, the dough smells great. Okay, we're going to stop this now. I'm going to make an egg wash. Let that warm, and just let that get to room temperature. Oh boy. Okay, so now the oven's set at 300. We have the little muffin Easter breads. Now the original recipe says loaves should be cooked for 20 to 50 minutes at 300. But these are little pieces of bread, rolls, so it's going to be an experiment here. We're going to have to put them in for, I'm guessing, 15 to 20 minutes. All right, very good. Okay, so it's been 10 minutes. Now the original Grandma's recipe says until they're golden brown. Well, they smell good. But it's been 10 minutes and it's going to be another 10 minutes, I'm thinking, at least. The original recipe says 20 to 50 minutes is a real big window. But this will give it a nice, pretty shine. Okay, so it's been 20 minutes and they do look golden. Yeah, I think these are done. They have kind of a hollow sound to them. So it's been 20 minutes and I'm going to add 5 minutes more for those larger pieces. So they came out nicely. I left the other set in for a little longer, but it's just right. And we're going to let them cool a little bit, and then we're going to add frosting. So we're going to make this simple frosting. It's just a cup of confectionery sugar, a tablespoon of milk, and a splash of vanilla frost. This is the part I missed the most as a kid. You want to do a few, huh? Let's switch. Okay. I'm just going to do the last few. And that's it. Easter is officially here. Happy Easter, everyone. And channeling all the love and spirit from Grandma Rose to our big loving family. Happy Easter. Love to all. Okay.